Also popcorn, we can pop some popcorn and stuff like that too. So we are October 27th.
Right.
Yes. 2019. We have this lovely, hideous thing that he has brought. It's just beautiful, yes. It is perfect for the game. Vincent brought that. When last we left our intrepid investigators, Vincent was in town. Writing, avoiding, trying to pretend that his house didn't exist. There's the newspaper article that I told you about of the trial of, what's his name, Mansfield. You haven't seen it yet because it's an afternoon paper, so you left that morning. But that morning, Marshal Bob Williams went out to check on the house. I should get guns. He met Titus. Lucky Lou.
Yeah.
You got to meet Titus.
He's a looker, that's for certain.
Terrifying person. He got Titus a little upset. And then he said, hold on, I want to see the basement. So he goes to the basement. You were halfway down the stairs when the door behind you closed. And you thought you heard the turn of a key in the lock, click. And then you hear a clip-clop of like hooves coming from the basement. And you see a shadow fall across the landing at the bottom. Now remember, this thing is set up. The basement steps come down at an angle. Actually, we can partially draw this a little bit. I'd like to clarify. When I was listening to the tapes from last time, I was like, man, I was about as clear as mud about how this basement looks. So you got your door at the top of the steps. Right here's the little rat hole that you guys covered up. And then there's a landing. It's about 5 by 5. And then steps come down to like another landing at the bottom. There's a wall here. Now then the basement is actually quite large and goes off to the side. This is not to scale. The basement part really isn't to scale. But you're about here, about halfway down the stairs, when you heard the door close at the top. Now over here is that little sub-basement area. Which you haven't seen yet, but you came about halfway down the steps when the door closed, hear the click-clop. What is your immediate reaction? You got your gun in your hand because you're drawing immediately. You already told me that.
I draw immediately, and then I'm assuming I don't see the creature.
All you see is a shadow. Because there's light in the basement. There are basement windows, so there's some light in there.
I slowly back up, sneakily go.
You start backing up the stairs.
Yeah, while having still my.
As you're backing up the stairs, like this smoke or fog or something starts to come out from underneath the stairs. It looks very familiar, and you hear a voice whisper, "Not the Simmons!" As it starts to get a little foggier. You get to the landing at the top. What do you want to do once you get there? The fog is thick enough you can't see through it on the stairwell now. You're not sure what's going on at the bottom.
I take a quick look to make sure to see if that was that...
That was covered with cement.
Is it still covered with cement? It's
still covered with cement. It doesn't look like there's any change there. There wasn't before when you popped in and took a peek.
I put my hand on the knob for the door just to make sure it's locked.
You jiggle it, and then there's a click, and it turns in your hand. It wasn't you that actually was doing all the turning. Okay. You were starting to do like this, and all of a sudden it moved on its own.
Okay. I opened the door.
Okay. Garnet's standing there.
I immediately back up, and it just like immediately just closes the door.
Okay. You're through, and you close the door behind you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I said, lock this door. Nobody's allowed to go down there at all for any reason.
That's what I told you before. She starts fiddling with the keys, trying to find the right one to lock the door. And then she clicks it closed.
I give myself a sigh of relief.
Okay.
Just from demons being down there. And I wish Garnet a good day. And then I see myself out.
Okay. She walks you to the front door.
Yep.
Unlocks it, lets you out, and locks it behind you. So you hear a click, crunch of a click behind you.
Well then, I bet he's gonna love to hear this story.
Do me a spot hidden.
Okay.
This is after you're outside. Now that's your percentile dice again. Yep, the 2 10s.
Oh, both of these.
Yeah, both. No, wait. No, that's a 12.
Oh.
What's that? Some bug in here. What the heck?
10. Ah, there's the 10.
There you go. Yep.
I rolled a 37.
And what was your spot hidden?
But hidden is a 25.
25, okay.
Dang.
You have the feeling like you're being watched as you mount your horse and ride away. It just have the hair on the back of your neck just stands on edge. But it's a nice day. Let's see what the weather does on your way back to town. It's a very sunny, beautiful day. It takes you a couple hours to get back to Dodge City. It's probably around lunchtime when you get back to Dodge City.
Yeah.
Where's Crankshaft?
I have to, because I don't think I've done it already, I have to go out and get cooking supplies.
Oh, okay. So you could have done that this morning. You could have been shopping all morning if you want. Or does he sleep in until about 11 usually?
Not usually, but definitely lately.
Oh, okay. He's been retreating into sleep. Man, it's already 9 o'clock.
Again.
Oh, there's no nightmares tonight. Okay, so so you're just starting to go and look for supplies that morning, and late morning when who's got? Give me a luck check. You wanted to go find him, so if you make a luck check, then you see him going shopping.
I got a 50, and my luck...
Looks up at the top.
Oh, yeah, luck.
It's actually not a box.
Yeah, it's
Right in the long box.
Oh, 70.
Yeah, 70, okay. Yeah, as you're running back into town, you see Crankshaft. Describe how you look. You've been shopping for about 20 minutes.
Sort of blank, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Are
more...
you carrying anything?
Oh,
or?
yeah, certainly. I'm supposed to get... probably, well, do we already have cutlery?
Yes, you think there's cutlery out there. The only thing you need to buy is like food and supplies like food.
Yeah.
They've got some oil to cook, some cooking oil maybe.
Yeah.
Kerosene might be a good idea, or candles, whatever you want to go for.
I mean, kerosene, I guess. It's more versatile.
You know there's a lot of lamps that are built into the walls that probably are empty now. Okay. Do you have baskets? Do you have bags? What are you carrying stuff in?
I mean, it depends on what the shopkeep would give me.
Probably baskets.
Okay.
Probably good sized, cheap baskets that you could have food in and other supplies. If you can think of anything else that you want to buy for the house, we'll retroactively say, yeah, you probably got that, as long as it's not like a piano or something like that.
No, but I do want sheet music.
Some sheet music. That's going to require. That's going to require a hard luck check to find.
Okay.
So half your luck. You can mail order some, but it's to find like for sale in town is probably going to be.
So is that half my luck rounding up or down?
Going round down.
Round down. Okay.
Yeah, everything gets rounded.
Well, wait a minute. 26. That's actually within it because half my luck is like 30.
Okay. Yeah. You actually find in one of the stores they actually have some sheet music that was ordered about a year ago from a lady that taught piano. You can get this whole long ass story, basically. But then she moved away before the sheet music arrived, so now they're trying to sell it.
Okay, well,
it's like a penny per song or something like that. It's real cheap, or 5 for a penny is what they're selling it for.
Assuming for the organ player.
Oh yeah, of course.
So yeah,
I tried playing that one tune. It's just I haven't played it in years. It sounded terrible.
Have anything under organ? No.
No.
Okay, so you can say whatever you want, but yeah, you can have as much sheet music as you want. There's it's a crate. It's a small crate just filled with 8.5 by 11-inch paper with various songs. Probably some of them are nationalistic, like the I can't even think right now.
Well, was the Washington Post March, was that done already yet?
I don't know.
And I think
Look it up. You have a phone?
It was the 18th. No, I don't.
Oh, you don't? I don't know.
But that's a good one. That's like one
Washington
of my
Post March.
I might have
John Philip Sousa. I don't know when he was. 1889 is the date I'm seeing here.
Okay.
It has not been composed yet. So various, like the national anthem, various different songs.
I think Stars and Stripes Forever, I don't think that's out yet.
Probably not. That sounds like a World War I song. But I don't know. I'm guessing. Anyway, you've got how much of this you can have as much sheet music as you want, or
probably some of it's like church music.
Yes, definitely. There will be hymns. There will be nationalistic music, America the Beautiful, if that's made yet, that kind of thing. A few other various songs, probably some simple stuff. There's a primer, kind of some primer stuff in there as well. Maybe another regular luck check.
Okay.
If you make this, it is actually for an organ as opposed to a piano.
17, so well within it.
Okay, yeah, this lady was teaching organ. She was supposed to be teaching it, playing in one of the churches or something, and then she had to leave town for a while.
I won't get any more luck checks for the rest of the game. That's what I...
Here's some boring, unimportant shit. Wow, I'm critting. Here's something. Here comes, make this or die. Damn it, 99! That's okay. Alright, so you've got that. So he's got some packages, bundles, and some baskets. It looks like he is in the process of shopping. You could easily figure that out.
Yeah.
You can make a spot hit in Crankshaft, see if you notice him riding down the street amongst the other people.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's up to you to determine whether or not you're going to talk to him.
Let's see, 75 out of 50? I don't think so.
Okay, so he's not even noticed you.
Okay. So I'm running to him, and I say to myself, I'm going to make his day today.
Okay, what do you say then?
And I yell out, Crankshaft!
That's me.
I got some good news for you.
I'm starving for it.
Good. You know that lovely cement that we use?
Mm-hmm.
Jack shit. Didn't work. There's something else in the basement.
Well, if there's something else in the basement, that doesn't mean the cement didn't work.
Hooves.
Alright, I'm going there tomorrow anyway.
And it seems like the family, especially the youngest, what was his name? The weird,
Titus.
Titus. Something's been communicating with Titus, and he really wants to go in the basement. Something's going up, and it ain't good.
Don't slander the tenants.
They're your tenants.
Yeah, I know, don't slander them.
Well, then what are you doing now? I see you got some stuff. I'm assuming you're making a promise that you told them.
No, I already made the promise. I'm fulfilling it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good comeback.
Well, then, do you need any help with that since I got nothing else to do?
Oh, well, why not? And I'll give him the baskets and the crate.
Did you buy all the sheet music?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. Yeah. There's a crate full of papers or something. You're not sure what it is. They put some like an old burlap sack they stuffed on the top of that just so that like the wind wouldn't blow your stuff away.
And just because watching him carry a crate and a series of baskets at the same time is making me smile for the first time in days, I also go through my pockets and see if I can find something else to just pile on top.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it since I have my horse. Could I put some of it?
Not the crate. That's going to be hard to balance, but you could hook the baskets onto your saddlebags.
Okay.
Pretty easily. Are you done with your shopping? Or you still got more shopping? I'll let that be up to you.
I'm gonna assume it's finished.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, where do you want to go with all this stuff?
Well, I think tomorrow is actually the day I gotta deliver it. So, I'm just gonna bring it back to my place and store it for a day, and then I'll take it down.
Okay, to your hotel room or wherever.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah. So, you go to your hotel room, you take everything in. Did you get fresh food like eggs and stuff like that, too?
Why not?
Okay. And that stuff will last the night. So, I'm assuming no, fresh vegetables or anything like that, but everything else. Cans, tins, preserves.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Some fresh eggs, maybe. Probably a big slab of butter. Some grease and oil, and the kerosene. Just the basics that they'll need to make food out there. Instead of just cooking rabbit over a fire. Yeah. Is there anything else that y'all want to do that day?
I want to sit in front of a typewriter for a couple of hours and type literally nothing.
I don't believe typewriters are around yet.
Oh, I'm sure they are.
I don't think portable ones are. Let's find out. This is the first mention of typewriters. Typewriter history. I know that. Stop listening to me. Typewriter history. I know that.
Always listening.
I'm always watching, Lazinski. The first typewriter to be commercially successful was invented in 1878.
And right now it's
76.
Oh,
So
damn.
close.
Probably you have to write them out as manuscripts.
Well, I'm gonna sit down in front of a notebook and write nothing for a couple of hours.
Okay. No, give me an art check. Why not?
All right.
That 5%, you might all of a sudden get inspired by seeing the marshal Something 5.
85.
85. You write. Do you want to? Okay, so is that what he does? He just sits and stares at the blank piece of paper for a while, or do you write things? Write something?
I probably.
Or write and
probably
save?
somewhere in the middle.
So you're writing stuff?
Mostly sitting in front of a page.
Okay.
Like the stuff that I'm writing is completely unrelated stuff.
Okay, yeah. But are you throwing it away, or are you just keeping it in your notebook for now?
I am leaving it in an unkept stack on the bottom drawer.
Okay. That works.
And by now I have like 10 pages of that stuff, but like none of these 10 pages are actually full.
Gotcha.
Like most of them just have random words sprawled across them, and like 30% of the paper maybe is covered.
Okay, and that's when you're like, nope.
Could I find out, like, the news just to find out?
Yes, yeah, you can definitely get a paper. You can let him see that if you want there, Vincent.
Oh, yeah. But it's like, it's not even story stuff. It's like, how long has it been since I last saw Annie? Does she still live in Lindergrotten Village?
Yes, there you go. So it's... Okay, yeah. Stream of consciousness is basically what it is.
10 pages of crap like that.
Okay. Nice, alright. Yeah, sounds like my life. Alright. So, beautiful day. It's a beautiful day out. You're staying in your hotel room then, just trying to write and finding out how hard it truly is. And looking at those last 2 journals and you're like, oh, I'm running out of material. Patrick, you're out and about in the town.
Yes.
I'm going to let you finish reading that. And then we're going to see if, we're going to give you a chance to hear, we're going to do a luck check. See if you hear some rumors. Go ahead. No, did you finish reading?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Found guilty.
Yeah, he confessed. So it was kind of a foregone, I'm sorry. I should have gotten that up. It was kind of a foregone conclusion.
Luck check, 66
out of 70. Okay, yeah. You do hear one rumor about the Simmons house, which is the house that you've been in. That basically somebody saw a bird fly down to the house. This is like second or third or fourth hand, but it was like, the nearest neighbors are about 2 miles away, but they say they saw a bird fly down to one of the little copses of woods that's around the house.
Yeah.
Which seems a little weird if it's that far away. How they could have seen it, you don't know. Unless it was really big.
Nice.
And that was from what you can gather from overhearing this rumor. It was more than a week ago.
More than a week ago. Lovely. More pets that he has.
More pets. All right. Otherwise, it's a pretty quiet day.
Yeah.
It's a nice day. It's a beautiful day. And that night will also pass uneventfully if you're just spending it in town. Sunday, July 16th, 1876. Crankshaft. What are you doing? You got groceries and some
I
supplies?
gotta deliver.
Okay.
And
Are you gonna
back earlier than later.
You're gonna try to find? Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna wait for him to show up at your hotel or?
Yeah, sure. I won't admit it, but I don't like going up there myself.
Okay. Yeah, so the two of you head out of town, head out of Dodge City, go south over the river. The Arkansas River's pretty low this time of year. Turn right, basically head west for a few miles. Takes you a couple hours to get there. Everything looks pretty much exactly the same. The house, the few trees that have been planted probably 20 years ago, growing up around it. The barn in the back, the carriage house. You going up to the front door again?
Oh, sure.
Okay, you go up to the front door, you tie up your horses somewhere. Knock, 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 knock. Again, it takes a while before the door is unlocked. You gave Garnet all your keys, so she's got all the keys.
Yep.
And there she is. She says, "Good morning."
Today's the day. I have a mighty bounty to bring you.
Oh, it'll be most appreciated. Come on in.
Well, let's see. What have you been working on?
She shows you some of the... She's going to start with her bedroom is clean. You told them not to go in the master, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so it looks exactly the same.
Uh-huh.
Looks like the downstairs has been cleaned as well.
Oh, okay. This house is starting to look like a home again.
No, it's not dusty at all. It looks like actually all the floors have been cleaned, like in the hallways, except for the master bedroom. You asked her not to go in there. She says that nobody has been in there.
Okay.
She shows you a key. She tells you she actually locked the door. She didn't want one of her brothers wandering.
All right.
They're not very bright, you know.
I think he would like to meet Titus.
You want to meet Titus?
Yeah, sure.
Have you ever noticed that he says this every time we come here, and it's just as true every time?
Well, you don't have to meet Titus. Titus' room is messy. We have not gotten to Titus' room yet. He's hard to keep clean sometimes. But we'll get to it.
Remind me real quick, how long do you plan on staying?
Maybe another week before we probably should move on.
Okay.
If that's all right, of course, this is your property.
I'm sure a week will be just right. So my follow-up question, is there anything I can get you to make the rest of the week more comfortable?
No, we're fine. The food will be helpful. Now, your friend here did want to go in the basement when he was last here. I don't know if he told you about that. I remember you saying that we shouldn't go in the basement. We haven't even cleaned down there.
I think that's appropriate. I'm considering measures to wall it off once and for all, frankly.
Oh, all right. Well, if you want the boys to start working on that, they can.
That's a great idea. We'll do it that way. But first, I'll
We'll
take
check it out.
Quick check down there. Yeah.
Oh, all right, if you want to. I heard last time the marshal had quite a scare or something down there.
Yeah, we'll leave.
Came busting out, and it was quite startling.
Yeah, well, we'll leave the door open this time.
I've been keeping it locked since then.
Good. How's Titus been doing?
Titus has been restless.
Really? Why so?
He wants to go in the basement.
Hmm.
I don't know why. He's a stranger to me. He upset Titus last time he was here. Angered him a little bit.
He has that effect on people.
Oh, all right. She leads you back towards the back of the house. The kitchen's been cleaned as well, obviously, because they've been using that a lot. The pantry's still full. Got a bunch of old, out-of-date tins and preserves, that kind of thing. She unlocks the basement door for you, and she steps back to allow you to pass.
Yeah, we'll put a little door stop in there. If we have a door stop, that would be the easiest thing, but otherwise...
You got that bag of flour that's like a rock now.
Oh, yeah, sure,
you
perfect.
Can put that, it's a 40-pound bag of flour, and it's still heavy as hell, so you can use that just to shove in front of the door and keep it open.
Why don't you be like a good host and show me down the basement, shall you?
Sure, it's this way.
You're too kind. And I take the... And then I
You
go,
take the lead?
Yeah.
Okay. You walk down the basement stairs. There's no sign of anything unusual on the steps.
Yeah.
You reach the bottom.
Yeah.
You peek into the basement.
Yeah.
Dim light is still in there from the windows.
Yeah.
You left that one window open for the cat to come and go as he pleased.
Yep.
You got that barrel of water in there. And you can see like the sub-basement bunker, whatever you want to call it. It's still over there. Nothing's changed apparently from what you can see from right there at the bottom of the stairs.
Okay, so the first thing I want to check is I want to check the rat hole, see if it...
That's at the top of the steps.
Yeah, sure, I want to check on that.
Okay. You walk back up to the top of the steps. It looks... There's cement in front of it. It doesn't look like it's changed. There's no other holes in the wall that you can see there.
Great. And the other thing I want to check on is the only other place where I put any cement.
Okay. You walk down, across the basement floor. Do you have tracking?
I have 20 in tracking.
Is that base or did you put some points in?
I put some points in.
Yeah, you can make me a tracking roll.
Sure. 64.
Okay. So you don't notice anything unusual. You don't have any points in tracking, right?
I don't presume so.
Okay. When you get to the little bunker subcellar area, you see the trapdoor's open. It looks like the cement has been all pushed back. It's solid, but it's back in the corners, and like it was shoved back out of the way. And now it's like hard cement is like caked all around the sides. A little bit has like dripped down into the trapdoor itself.
Well then, so we gotta get to the bottom of this.
Well, we don't have have to, really.
I open up the thing.
It's open. The trapdoor's like wide open. Yeah.
Well then, let's
you can each make a little spot hidden check for me.
Okay.
This is the first time you've been here.
Since 35.
Jumped it. Got a no for
That's a no.
Both of us, yeah.
No, neither one makes. Okay, yeah, that is fine. There you go. What do you want to do?
Upside down.
Well, I had no intention of heading down, but
Pull on my gun.
Okay, you draw your pistol.
but if he starts going down, I'm going to sort of grumble in after him.
Okay. The steps are weird. They're the wrong distance apart, and it feels weird as you walk down, like too tall.
Yeah.
Like they're not made for human beings.
Yeah.
And they are very tight. As you walk down, they spiral down what feels like a long time until it finally. Well, it's very dark, by the way. What do you realize how dark it is down below there once you go down like 5 or 6 steps?
So we should have brought a light.
I have lamp listed among my possessions.
Okay.
Nice.
It's probably on your mule. You didn't really have a reason to bring a lamp in here.
That's true.
You weren't expecting to come down here.
I can get...
There's one at the top of the basement stairs.
Yeah, I can...
And there's another one down in the basement itself that you left behind, unlit.
Yeah, either of those would be fine.
Okay.
Just whatever's nearest.
Okay. You walk back, get the lamp, head back down, and light comes as Crankshaft is holding a lantern.
Perfect.
Down you go. It feels like it goes down for a long, long way.
His father had an
It might only
interesting
be-
design, that's for certain.
He ignores you. As you continue down the stairs, it finally opens into a room that's about 25 feet across. There are some very strange... the floor is covered in whorls and spiraling patterns that are... they're just wrong. They don't look right. They give you a sense of unease. It's like you can almost see a pattern to it, but you can't quite make the connection. And it's very it's disquieting. Otherwise, the room is fairly bare. You can see a door, appears to be made of stone, off to the right as Crankshaft holds up the lantern. And then there are 3 other entrances. There's also several crates and boxes in the room, kind of around the edges.
Want to check out those crates?
No, but you can if you want.
I go check out the crates.
Okay, yeah. Contemporary, dusty. They don't have anything of any value in them. It's like extra old junk that somebody had. There's a few various stuff that you might find in someone's basement. You know what I mean? Or in their attic. But nothing of much. There's not much, and it doesn't appear to be anything of importance. There's also a smell in here, by the way, that you noticed. I forgot to tell you, coming down the stairs, like rotten meat.
Yeah, I'm trying to drown some of that out with my cigar.
Okay, you light your cigar, yeah.
I had
Popping it just barely out of your mouth so it comes right back in your face.
Probably. I had to light it with the lantern, which is kind of...
Yeah, you could do that. It's got the old lanterns had like a thing on the side, like you push it down, it would lift up the actual blast, so it wouldn't have been too hard to do that.
I go to the stone door.
Okay, yep. It appears to be made of stone. There is some carvings on it. It kind of looks like a person, but it's got the head of a serpent and a tail.
Lovely.
You know what? I'm just gonna hang back. I need some time to rest. You feel free to go on ahead, and if you need me, give out a terrible scream like you're dying.
Well, then you got the light. It's best if you come with me.
No, I don't. Clank.
Put that on the floor. Yeah.
On the floor. Well, then I grab the light.
Okay, you got the lantern.
Got it.
Where are you going? Are you staying at the bottom of the stairs, or?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit on the stairs. I'm gonna try to sit on the stairs.
Yeah, it's not. It's a weird, uncomfortable way of sitting.
Yeah, I sit down on the right side and end up sliding down to the left.
Should I use the light to get a better look at the...
There's some kind of weird writing. It's not English. It's like the sinuous script.
Okay. Could I, say it out loud?
It isn't even letters of English letters. You know what I mean? It looks like the only reason you think it's writing is just, you know how you recognize Hebrew as letters?
Yeah.
Or the Greek letters, you know their letters. But this isn't like any you've ever seen before. So you're guessing it might just be decoration. But it looks weird and different enough that it looks like letters because there's different distinct symbols.
Yeah.
I'm sitting on the stairs contemplating everything I've just seen, and I think I've figured it out, so I call across the room. You know what it must be?
What?
Indians. Must have come here first.
Maybe. Could be.
It's a historic site, that's what it is.
I love that justification. I love it.
You gonna turn this into a tourist room then?
Yeah, something like that.
That's nice. Especially with your tenants that you gotta put them make a nice introduction as well, first reading.
Well, why don't you go ahead and play the guinea pig, huh?
Could I? No, I don't want to. Could I look around the room some more?
Yeah.
I was about to
Like I said,
sign the thing. I was
so what you got
that
is-
may not be a good idea.
You got your steps from your guys coming. You got your steps coming this way.
Yeah.
There's an opening like a hallway. It goes back behind the steps.
Oh.
Your door is over here. Okay, that you just there's another narrow opening here across from the wall with the steps, and then next to the steps there's a wider hallway. It's about 10 feet wide.
Okay.
So you have three you have three entrances plus the door. You haven't really touched the door yet. You're just looking at it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So and then a few crates and barrels and stuff like that. Like I said, they all look contemporary. The crates are wooden. They're obviously the wood has obviously been something you'd buy in a store.
Yeah.
Same with the barrels. The barrels have the hoops made of metal. They're not terribly old as far as that goes. So these can't be more than 20, 30. They can't be older than the house upstairs, you would guess.
You said there was a hallway near the stairs?
Yeah, there's one that kind of goes behind this. It's on the same wall as the steps.
Okay, I go to that.
Okay.
I motion him if he wants to join. Want to come?
I don't.
Give me an idea. Give me an idea check. There we go.
Okay.
See if you realize something real quick. You're probably gonna realize it yourself here momentarily.
What am I rolling against?
Idea, which is up in the top, I believe, under intelligence.
I mean, it's probably a success
80
anyway.
at 37. If he leaves, you're gonna be sitting here in the pitch dark.
So
Keep that in mind.
So
He invited you to come.
Yeah.
He said, "No, I don't really want to."
I said, what I'm going to do is I'm going to follow that up with, but I better.
And then you stand up and go over to him.
Yeah.
Give me a listen check real quick, Crankshaft.
Okay.
No, that can't be enough.
I can't find it on here, but I know it's not more than 75.
Okay. So you walk over. You guys are together now. You notice there's some panels on. This is all made of like monolithic, huge pieces of stone fitted together. And you notice some of them are carved down here, and they've got more of these people, these snake-headed people. And there's normal people in these too, and they appear to be chattel. Like the snake people are forcing them to work. You're seeing people working in the fields, and the snake people are eating grapes or whatever, and that kind of stuff.
What are you expecting to find down here anyway?
I don't know, to be honest. Just seeing what's the bottom of this.
I don't understand it.
Neither do I.
Yeah, but see, you don't understand. Nothing good could come of all this. You know?
No, but somebody has to do it.
Why?
Because that's how it goes.
Are you guys walking
Why?
and talking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going. You reach the end of this corridor that
It goes
turns
that
to-
way? I don't think it goes that way.
It turns to your left, and it looks like it opens into a larger chamber.
Okay. Well then, let's journey onwards.
Because that's the way it goes?
It does.
What if it goes that way?
Well then we go that way then.
Alright, let's go that way.
You've peeked into this
Spin around.
You've spun around as you can see into this larger room.
Yeah.
It looks like there's a couple tables in here.
Mm-hmm.
They have these grooves around the edges of them, that go all the way around the tables, and then at the end it looks like it forms like a funnel that goes down. There are chains on the walls. And on the far end, you see there are 3 sets of steps that go down. But from the way it looks, they don't go very far. And it looks like they go into some kind of tunnels down there.
Tunnels.
There's also a door on your left. Another one of those big doors on the left. And from where you were coming from before, that might lead to the same place that first door did. Because you haven't come very far down this corridor, maybe 20 feet.
I'll quickly go check the door.
Okay. You cross the room. Crankshaft, are you staying in the hallway? Staying in the entrance to the room? Or are you going to
I
stay
tried
behind
to
him?
convince him that the way it goes is back the way we came.
Right.
And I was spinning around to leave and then realized that he just kept going.
Yes.
So now I'm like looking back at him with silently pleading in my eyes. What are you doing?
And he doesn't see you because his back